Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Motivational Monday. I'm Danica McKellar. It's Monday, and we're getting together to chat about something that hopefully will make our days, our weeks, months, this year of 2020 a little bit better. That is the idea. So, how are you guys doing today? How's your weekend? And thank you to everybody who watched my Christmas movie. My goodness. I mean, I live tweeted for both the East Coast and the West Coast airings, and it was crazy. I was just there. You can ask my mom. She was here and she was watching me. Just absolutely tweeting the entire time. It was really fun. It was great seeing all of your thank you, Ivy. Thank you for all of you guys who watched and commented and stuff. So in just a minute, I'll do some shout outs. Just tell me your name and where you're watching from. Make sure to say your actual name because if you just say have your handle, I won't know what to do with that. Like I never know how to pronounce these names. And by the way, over on Instagram, I am doing a fundraiser for the Imagination Library, which is an amazing organization that Dolly Parton started 25 years ago, maybe 26 years ago now. And they donate books to kids all over the world, especially this country, the US, to kids who wouldn't normally be able to afford books. And I believe in my heart that Dolly Parton is Santa Claus. She is Santa Claus. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Anyway, but she could use some help because these organizations are they all need help because not one person can do it alone. Anyway, so if you are so inclined to help, even if $5 makes a difference to help kids get books, that would be awesome. Anyway, so today, oh, and let me see some shout outs here. Melody in Barnaby with Barnaby Girls from Naples, Florida. Rand from San Clemente. From Robbie Ainsley from Georgia. Renato from Brazil. Sunita from Guyana, Diana Esperanza from Mecca, California, Dwayne from Wisconsin, Brad from South Dakota, Kirk from Texas. Hey, Kirk, I know you, little Caleb. Ross from Connecticut, Sylvia, Northern Ontario, Canada. I love Canada. Speaking of Canada, we shot the Christmas movie, as we shoot most of our movies for Hallmark Channel in Canada. And Canada, it's just so beautiful. I'm very excited to go back there early in the year for my next Matchmaker Mysteries movie, which I'm really grateful to be able to do. Oh, and speaking of Dolly Parton and the Imagination Library, okay, I know I brought this up because on Wednesday, in 2 days, on the 9th of December, there's going to be a documentary about Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. It's called The Library That Dolly Built. And I narrated it, and it's going to be finally airing. It was supposed to air back in April, but of course, everything, the world, COVID. So it's airing now as a Facebook Live experience, and Dolly Parton herself will be there answering questions afterwards, as well as doing a live performance. So you don't want to miss it. That's tomorrow at 9 o'clock. At 7 o'clock Eastern, by the way. So if you're on the West Coast, then that's 4 o'clock. But I'll be posting about it. But yeah, and if you go to facebook.com/imagination library or just search Imagination Library on Facebook, then you can find the information for it. And thank you so much to Jeremy's Joy for donating to Imagination Library. Also, Burnmeister 8 and Erica Shalart. Yes, Eric, thank you so much, you guys. It makes a huge difference. Really appreciate that. So, yeah. So, okay. So today's topic is about the power of saying hello. And what I'm talking about is like we all are having these masks on our faces all the time, right? And I feel like it's making us looking at each other like we're lepers, and I hate that. I really hate that. But here's the antidote, in my opinion, is go look at make eye contact. We have our eyes, make eye contact and say what you will about masks. I'm not going to say anything one way or the other about them, but regardless, we can say hello. That's something we can all agree on. And yes, you can smile under the mask, sort of. Nobody says hello here in Chicago. Well, I'm in Los Angeles. Nobody says hello in Los Angeles either. You know what? I've been doing that lately. Today I went to the mall, which yes is open, 50% capacity. Wear my mask, and everybody I saw, I said hello to. I just say hello and how you doing? And it was lovely. It was lovely. I struck up this wonderful conversation in an elevator with a woman. We were both wearing our masks, and we just chatted about, I didn't even know what it was. It didn't even matter. The point is we were connecting. And human connection, saying hello matters. And wearing masks is taking that away from us, taking that connection away from us, making us feel, distant. It's like a substitution for a smile, yes, but even better. Even better. Acknowledging a person, really acknowledging them. How's your day going? How about this year? Can't wait for 2021. Like, there's some really easy topics that we all can agree on in terms of like what's topical. Like, hey, can't wait for this year to be over, huh? What do you say? Looking forward to this January. Well, hopefully things will be, I don't know if things are going to be any different in January, but the idea, yes, exactly, Stargal. Like, I see you. I see you. You matter. You haven't been dehumanized because you're wearing a mask. You still matter. And by the way, you know, yeah, we're becoming isolated. Exactly. We that's not good. It's just not good. Yes, Al, agreed. I'm glad you're teaching your little boy that as well. If you smile, your eyes smile. Yes, they do, Lynn, but it's harder to detect. Our brains don't see it as easily. So, which is why I need to say hello. Hello. How are you? How's it going? How about this weather? How about them bears? It doesn't even matter. The point is, you're telling that person, I acknowledge you, I see you, and you matter. And in a year when we've all been told you're not essential, stay home, stay isolated, you're not important. Like, let's do the opposite. Let's say hello to people, care about them, open the door for someone. Instead of teaching each other that we think we're each other's lepers. It's just not the lost art of being friendly. And maybe this is an opportunity, since a lot of people have in big cities stopped saying hello to each other. This is an opportunity. We're all going through this is a very shared experience. This we are going through is shared. So we can use that. You're in bed with COVID-19 right now, Iris? Feel better. Feel better. I have a few friends who've had it. Of course, there are varied experiences. Most people are just fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be great. Just keep resting. I'm doing fine. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you for watching the movie last night. You've been trying greetings with people that you see out, Flapper? Yes, that's great. Thank you, Gwen. Yeah, pay it forward. Say hello. Just, you had COVID, Sarah? Yeah, a lot of people have. Well, we've all heard the news. A lot of people have. It's going around. No, I did not write the movie. Thank you, Daniela. Well, this is kind of like having lunch together, all of us kind of hanging out. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to say. And I hope that you guys will take this inspiration and go out and go for a walk and say hello to people on the street. Let's not be afraid of each other. This is getting ridiculous, in my opinion. We're human beings, and we need to acknowledge each other as human beings. So say hi to people. Go to your local businesses that are allowed to be open and buy things. I was just telling my husband the other night, I was realizing how many gifts I bought on Amazon, and I was feeling really guilty about it. So like, you know what? We need to be supporting local businesses. So today I went to the mall and I went into like 4 different stores and just bought some things. Just bought some things, saying hello to everybody, you know, supporting local businesses. And I asked them, I was like, how are you guys doing? And they all said, well, we're getting some online sales. But I'll tell you something, as somebody who I have actually sold something on Amazon once before, they it's such a ripoff for the seller. They take so much of the profit. Amazon takes so much of the profit. So when you buy something from a business on Amazon, they are hardly getting anything for that product. So just try, if you can, to buy directly from websites um, for the businesses themselves, not from a big place like Amazon, or go in person and just show people, the shopkeeper, that it matters that they're there. Thanks for showing up today. I'm going to buy something for you. Have a nice day. How's it been going? Let's just be nice. Let's just be hi. Say hi to each other. Show each other that we're essential, that we matter, that you matter. Sarah, your mom's probably going to be just fine. Just all the normal healthy things. Everybody eat healthy food, drink lots of water, move your body, get exercise. eBay is not as bad. I believe that's true. Photo man, I believe everybody needs a hug right now. Everyone needs a hug. Yeah, you're terrified they're going to close you down again. Well, you know what, Mary, just go outside. I don't know where you're living right now. There's a lockdown right now in Los Angeles, but here's the weird thing about the lockdown in Los Angeles. The malls are still open, but only 50% capacity. Gyms are still open, but just 50% capacity. I mean, I it doesn't make any sense at all. And it's enough to make you lose your mind. So I try not to go there too often because I don't want to lose my mind. So instead, well, what can we do? Try to be smart about it and acknowledge each other. Treat each other like human beings and say hello. Hey, person I don't know, you matter. I'm glad to see you today. I love that shirt you're wearing. That just looks fantastic. So let's do that. Let's get our humanity back. Oh my goodness, thank you so much more. Some people have donated to the Imagination Library. You're over here on Instagram. Thank you, Danny Roginski. Thank you, Junie Mon22. Thank you, Missy Ducker. Thank you, Amy Landham. Thank you, Sarah Brittany Berger. Thank you guys so much. Oh, I should send little waves. Yeah, send little waves to you guys. Thank you. Forgot you can wave. 8 donations. And Imagination Library is this wonderful organization that Dolly Parton started 25 years ago. They make low cost versions of popular children's books and then they distribute them. So the authors don't really make any money on them. It's really about getting your book out to a much wider audience. And the part of how I found out about it, the way I found out about it, because they chose one of my books. Here, this one. Um, Goodnight Numbers. So their version of it is like a floppy version. It's not hardcover. It's a low cost version of it, but little kids get my book and many books for who normally wouldn't be able to afford books. It's a wonderful organization, and I highly recommend it as if you're wanting to give a gift to a child, that's one thing you can do. So anyway, there's a documentary about it, and it's on Facebook. The only way to see it is to watch it live on Facebook. Well, it's not live, but it's airing on Facebook Live on Wednesday the 9th. And I narrate the documentary. They asked me to narrate it last year, which was such an honor. So it's a great little documentary, explains the whole thing. It's very heartwarming. There's lots of Dolly in it, of course. And Dolly herself is going to come onto the same Facebook Live after the movie premieres, and she's going to be answering questions and doing a little performance. So it's something worth checking out, in my opinion. Your teaching. So Renee says she's teaching all her second graders the power of kindness. Yes, random acts of kindness. Absolutely. Your father started an imagination library in Blount County. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Yeah, so individuals can start imagination library centers all over the country, and then it's complicated. All if you go to imaginationlibrary.com or maybe it might be .org, it explains the whole thing. But it's a wonderful idea that she had. She just was like, you know what? And her father, I guess, never learned to read, and she wanted to help other kids from that same fate. And she, so these little kids, every month they get a brand new book in the mail. It's really something. Like I said before, I think she's the real life Santa Claus. Oh, thank you so much to two more people who donated. Oh no, four more people. Thank you, Flapper 2020, Cindy 8, Ella Jessali, and Ananda Rose. Oh, and Teresa Robertson. Thank you so much. We're up to $145, just like that, you guys. Some of them $10, $5. It makes a big difference. Debbie says you got two math books that I did for your grandkids, and they love them. Oh, I'm so glad. That's awesome. Which ones? Which ones do you have? So, you guys, speaking of Christmas and books, I've got math books right now. As of this year, as of this summer, I've got math books for ages 0 to 16, and they're all fun and entertaining math books. They're all very like either they're colorful or they're like very conversational, like Math Doesn't Suck. This is for middle schoolers. It's all very friendly. I talk about being a sparkly diamond, like diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds are formed under extreme pressure, and it's that kind of pressure and hard work that makes you sparkly. It's all sorts of like stuff for teen girls and things, self-esteem stuff. And I teach math. I teach fractions and decimals and percents and proportions and all that. Um, and then I've gotten books for little ones like math time with all the tabs. Really, really fun, cute. I love combining my love of entertainment with my love of math and making these books fun. And so they make really good Christmas presents because they're very colorful and yet they're educational. This is one of my most popular ones called 10 Magic Butterflies. To be honest, it's probably the least mathy of all the books. Surprise, surprise. But it does teach how to make 10 from two different numbers, all the different ways. So, like 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7. And it's really colorful and sweet. So, that's 10 Magic Butterflies. And then I've got books that teach, like this is the newest one. It's called The Times Machine, and it teaches multiplication and division, but for like second, third, fourth graders, but using like graphic novel style characters and cartoons, lots of humor. Caleb's favorite book is 10 Magic Butterflies. Very cool. Yes, I do have a geometry book, Cindy. I do indeed. Where is it? That one up here. I have my Christmas decorations blocking my bookshelf. Oh, here we go. This is the geometry book. This is for like high school geometry. Girls get curves. Geometry takes shape. So it teaches how to do geometry proofs and all the real stuff. It's like, how do you order the math books, William? Wherever you buy books. So, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. If there's a smaller bookstore that you know of in the area, they can order one for you. Of course, that's always the best because it supports them. I wasn't just a math lover. I have a degree in mathematics. Yes, I do love math very much. I've been writing math books for 15 years. Yeah. Yeah, because I started writing my first book, Math Doesn't Suck. I started writing it in 2005. Didn't get published till 2007, but I've been writing them for 15 years. Wow. I sound so like writery. So anyway, if you go to mckellarmath.com, you can see all the books and you can see your son loves the geometry book. Oh, cool. I'm so glad. Yeah, a lot of people say my books are for girls. Some of them, well, the older kid ones are definitely geared for girls, but boys use them all the time and get a ton out of them. In fact, I've heard reports back that boys will say, yeah, I learned algebra and also how girls think. So not a bad combination. But I have all my books at mckellarmath.com, and there's a big slider button that shows you. So depending on your child's age, it'll tell you which book is best. Which book do I have for junior high? So that would be like Kiss My Math. Oh, my Instagram might be dying soon. If this cuts off suddenly, you guys, I just want to thank you so much. Hang on. Thank you, June Edge, for donating, and also Greg Hattrick for donating. You guys, thank you so much. So Kiss My Math is great for like 12, 13 years old. It's pre-algebra. And then I've got my Algebra 1 book, Hot X, Algebra Exposed. And this is Algebra 1. You'll learn it's the quadratic formula and factoring binomials and all sorts of graphing things, all that kind of stuff. Oh, people are not donating to me. They're donating to the Imagination Library. This money on Instagram goes directly to the charity. And every week I pick a different charity. This week I picked Imagination Library because of the documentary that is coming out on Wednesday about it. And it's just a beautiful charity. Beautiful charity. Now, I would never, ever, ever ask you guys to like send me money. This is not what the fundraiser is for. I don't think Instagram would allow that anyway. Thank goodness. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Remember, say hello to people and buy things from your local businesses if you can. The link is not, you know what? Thank you, Bagley. I'm going to put the link on my Instagram about the Imagination Library documentary because it's so cool and it's only on one night. So you got to watch it then. Michelle, people are donating over on my Instagram feed. That's what that has the donation. I need to find out if I can do the same thing on Facebook. I bet you can. I'm just not as good on Facebook as I am on Instagram. Thanks, guys. And let me know, send me a message if you say hello to somebody and it makes your day just by saying hello to them and you strike up a conversation. Let me know how it goes. All right? Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Have a wonderful week.